All right, what's up, gang? So, y'all, it rained so fucking bad in my neighborhood last night. We had a tornado watch, a flood watch, a fucking wind advisory, and a fucking severe thunderstorm warning all put out at the same fucking time. And like my windows were down this whole entire fucking time. So like I'm sitting on a fucking coat. My car is fucking drenched. But anyways, besides that, I just wanted to like give some pointers to my people who are still in the dating pool. Me personally, I pulled myself out of the dating pool years ago, after things with me and their dad didn't work out. I just chose to stay to myself romantically. But I want to give some tips to my people who are in the dating game or you're thinking about getting back into it. The main advice that I can give you is change yourself more than you change your partners. Even if in the last relationship you were not the problem, like it didn't end because of you, still try to find something about yourself to work on. Because I think a lot of people think that if the past relationship didn't end because of them, they had absolutely no dealings whatsoever. But I want to remind y'all, like I did in that other video, is that toxicity, it shows up in different people in different ways. And a lot of people think if a person is toxic, that means they're harmful to another person. But truth of the matter is, toxicity is any type of behavior that is unhealthy and is harmful. And people pleasing is one of those toxic traits. Being easily gullible, that's a toxic trait. Even as far as down to constantly accepting bad fucking behavior, thinking that your partner will change, that's a fucking toxic trait, y'all. But nobody really wants to fucking talk about that. Everybody wants to just point the finger at the person who's doing this shit. Like, oh, they're the toxic one. Okay, but can we be honest and say that we're the toxic ones who stayed? Yeah, because no healthy person is going to put up with this shit. No healthy person is going to keep going back to the same shit. So that boils down to both parties being toxic. So that's why I always encourage people to work on yourselves. Because the same way it takes two to tango, it takes two to fuck some shit up. Okay, so maybe he or she was constantly cheating, but guess what? You were constantly fucking taking them back. So you're just as fucking toxic, okay? And the sooner you can admit that, the sooner you can, get that part of yourself down pack, the sooner it is that you can not only attract better, but you can operate better if you just so happen to pull to yourself some bullshit. Because a piece of information that I came across and something I learned that I wish other people knew about is the fact that when you become healthier, you don't just attract better mates. You also attract more toxicity because you know how they say opposites attract, toxic people will be more drawn to you because it's just like, oh, you healthy as fuck. I like that. And it's not in a way I like that to where I can compliment that and I can be healthy back to you. But it's like, it's a turn on because you healthy as fuck, mamas. But they, deep down inside, they know they would probably fuck that woman up or fuck that dude up. So, when you elevate, you grow, you heal. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to y'all and say you're only going to attract healthy partners, because no, toxic niggas will be even more fucking drawn to you because it's just like, damn, so they will be even more fucking drawn to you. But that's where your self-development, your self-growth, it'll come into play, because with you healing, you will know, you will know how to set boundaries. You'll know how to detect bullshit when it presents itself. You'll know how to walk away. Baby, nope. Take them off. Take it off. Alright, my bad, y'all. I don't know if y'all could hear me or not. My phone was trying to connect to my car. But anyways, part of you healing and working on yourself It's so if bullshit detects, when you detect bullshit, you're strong enough to walk the fuck away. Okay, or you're able to peep the shit. But a lot of times people are good pretenders, so a lot of times maybe you can't see it from the jump, but once you do see that shit, that's where your self-development and discipline will come into play, to where no matter how much you like this person, no matter how good the vibe was, no matter how good the sex was, no matter the history, you're able to politely get the fuck out of there. So yeah, just I always encourage people, work on your fucking self. There's always room for improvement. And once you've healed, heal some more. Heal some more. Find something else about yourself that you can master. You know, because once again, the same way it takes two to tango, it takes two to fuck up something. Okay? So we have to be mature and grown up enough to admit where we played a part in certain shit. You know? But I see a lot of people, it's like, oh, things didn't work out with this person, so let me try somebody new. And they didn't change shit about themselves. They didn't change any fucking thing. So 9 times out of 10, they're likely to end up in the same fucking relationship dynamics, you know? Or worse, they could actually end up with a healthy partner and end up fucking them up, you know? So I would just always encourage people, work on yourself. Work on yourself. Find where you were fucking up in a relationship. It wasn't just that other person. No, it wasn't. You had something to do with that shit. You know, and just find out where you fucked up, what your weak points were. If you were too forgiving, that's a toxic trait. You know, if you put up with abuse more than once, like, that's what my grandma told me. The first time, not the second time after he done apologized and da-da-da-da. My grandma told me the first time, the first fucking time a man puts his hands on you, the first time, you fucking leave. You know, so we have to find out, where did I fuck up? When did I keep going back after I saw repetitively that this shit wasn't gonna fucking work? You know, why did I keep going back? You know, and like get to the root of that shit and then just nip that problem in the bud. So if it presents itself again in a new person, you'll have the strength to walk the fuck away, you know, and not desperately cling to this motherfucker, because it's just like, oh, I love him, I want this to work out. But is it good for you though? You know, is it fucking good for you or not? Or no, you know? But I would also say, which it becomes at the top of what I just said about working on yourself, form a relationship with God. Because it's hard to work on yourself if you don't fucking know yourself. If you don't know your weaknesses, you don't know your weak points, you don't know what parts of your personality need to be tweaked a little bit. It's hard to develop and grow if you don't know what parts of yourself need development, you know? So having a relationship with God, he can reveal to you what parts of yourself need to be sharpened, you know? So form a relationship with God. Pray for God to reveal to you who you are, to reveal to you what parts of yourself need his love, his healing, his attention, and allow him to work on you. Because I'll tell y'all, like I told y'all in the other video, sometimes God does not change your partner. Sometimes he doesn't change the father or the mother of your kids. He will change you. Okay? So change starts with you. It's not about changing your partner, getting a new girlfriend, new boyfriend, new wife, new husband, new baby mama, new baby daddy. No, it's about you becoming a new person. That's what it's all about. And then you will attract to you somebody that's similar to you, but you'll also attract bullshit too, you know, but you gotta know how to detect it and how to cut that shit off before it becomes an actual fucking problem, okay? But it's all about you. It's about you.